Hey guys, how you doing everyone? Good afternoon everybody. I was on live before so I didn't want the video to be too long. So I have to go off and come back again because we have to. Okay, let's go live on my Facebook. Oh my gosh. Hi people. How you doing everyone? Good afternoon everybody and happy summer. Welcome back again. I was on live before. I have to go out and come back because I don't want this teaching to be too long, okay? So I am going to talk about, you all know, I'm going to talk about the Osagie because I think I've done some couple of video about him on my YouTube. And many of you are just like overlooking this dirty behavior of this guy, okay? Who are looking at this dirty behavior of this guy all over social media, humiliating you women, humiliating himself, making himself look shameful and disgraceful, making other men look so disgraceful according to his post and behavior towards women. Okay. And many women have been cheering Dion up and down because many of them think that now that Winifred is gone, the next online is going to be them. Sage is going to pick them with their dusty ass. Sage will pick them to be the next mommy for him. But Osage is very careful, chopping most of these women from far. He doesn't want to pick them because Osage don't even like most black women. That is the truth. You all can testify when Osage met Winifred. Winifred was a black, beautiful woman like me. Until she started going through a lot of abuse and she began to change her color. She began to feel unloved. She began to feel very, very bad about herself, and she has to go into bleaching cream to bleach off her melanin and become a fair woman because she believed that maybe Osage is not loving her, is not treating her the way she's supposed to be treated. She thought that maybe she wasn't beautiful enough because that is what will actually happen to you when you go into a relationship that is not good for you. Okay? When you are in an unhealthy relationship, you are going to end up feel unloved, unwanted, and that will trigger you to want to change your body. So I believe that was the reason Winifred decided to go into excessive bleaching. And today Winifred look like a white woman. And I believe that she is not happy with that body, but that is how abuse can easily destroy you as a woman. That is how abuse can easily trigger you as a woman. And now we see Osage. We know he normally sleep with a lot of women, but seeing him posting a lady picture and saying that the lady should bring something to the table, and guess what? That woman is a white woman. In their community, men bring something to the table, men conquer the world, men sit down in the global table to discuss whether this world should close down or should open. And e.g., when there was COVID, hello, uh, hello, mhm. Yeah, ti we were mi revenue. These men closed the world when they were COVID the other day. They decide when to open and to close this world. And Osage is gallivanting all over social media, disgracing himself and his ancestors and the fellow Nigerian men and Edo men. Like he wants something from a woman. He wants a woman to bring something to the table. The womb, where this woman come from, their womb, their beauty, their body is being marketed globally. Their men market them, put them up, up on every standard of women to be the first. And Osagie think that he can come out on social media and fool himself, saying that, what did you bring to the table? He has been saying this like to black women. What did you bring to the table? What did you bring to the table? And you see all these women like they don't have sense. They just overlook it like, oh, a woman have to bring something to the table. A woman have to bring nya 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 nya. And what when they talk about bringing something to the table, what do you know about bringing something to the table? The woman have to bring money. Eh? The money that she took from her father's house. Eh? Most of these women are so educated, so intelligent, they end up sleeping and getting around or having baby for all this rolling stone. Anyway, I'm happy that Osage did nothing but to expose the rolling stone mentality when we dey deal with for this our black community. This cheap mentality, this rolling stone mentality wey many men get for this community, wey they believe say a woman hold them something, a woman need to bring something to the table, a woman need to do this, a woman need to do that. Meanwhile, Dion, the woman where you jump so, their community, their men, they close the word. Hmm? Just saying that sickness they take and close the word. That is the difference between you and their men. That is different. And if you see the woman, she does see advance. She does see advance. Her problem be say most of the men in her community, they no go too find her attractive, or she not dey patient, or she don't used to the date darky men. You understand me? That is why e go reach your hand. If this woman dey young, e no go reach your hand. This lady be dey young, in her 18s, in her 20, in her 30. Their men na their first priority. Like many Edo man, many Edo women, they carry Edo men as their priority. Eh? As many Edo women, they carry Edo men as priority. This girl na the first priority of white men, of their own men. Now when they don't chop remain, now e come reach your hand. So when you take until they do owaga for Facebook. See am, when they take and do owaga for Facebook, so pepper them. Yeah. Now e reach your hand. Now e reach your hand. If this woman was young, she no go carry you. If you look all the darky wey carry white women till they do up and down, so not be say they get anything where they give the women bonla. E just be like darky women. When they deal with darky women, they bring nothing to the table apart from bola, bunch of babies where they will run leave tomorrow. Now they create single mother for this community, so they will be the first to the complain. Chigo mother, chigo mother, chigo mother, chigo mother. When e be say they be the producer of single mothers. When I read the message when the woman say, when he saying to blogger, she say Osagie be one pregnant am as they do many darky women. Get belle, get belle, get belle, get belle. I go marry you just because you want to marry. Person need to get pregnant. Eh? What are you bringing to the table to bring a whole child to this world? A foundation. What are you bringing to the table, Osagie, to bring a whole child to this world? Una think say na darky women, what are they pregnant with this? If na don pregnant with finish, now come dey blame them all over social media. Like say them were cook beran, they use their belle eat wood. You see how you be done they conjure this woman, make she get belle for you. Make she get belle, get belle, get belle for you tomorrow to abandon that child. You will say their character not good. You also you bold and not their character. No woman can control you. The way you exactly did to Winifred Asabo. You publicly beat her up, humiliate her, bring her down, try to make her feel like she's worthless, she's unintelligent, multiple times on live video. And you see all these mommies are clapping for you because they have no life. Many of these women, they have no life. Probably they're in a relationship where they have been abused multiple times by Rolling Stones, boyfriend and husband. That is why they see something good in you, apart from the foundation that you are doing. Most of them want to sleep with you. For what? Eh? Who want a dusty sperm inside them? Eh? Who will need a dusty sperm inside them? Say, you want to gladly take a dusty sperm. A man that cannot think intelligently. You want put his sperm for body take born. Which kind of pikin you want born? Na pikin wey no get sense you go born then. You born person pikin wey no get single sense. Because you will not born anything less than him. His DNA, everything. No, you won't. You won't. He said he was sleeping with her without CD. Later, they will come and say, all these women carry belle, they want to born. Now they turn themselves to single mother. A woman's sperm will never pregnate a man, but a man's sperm will pregnate a woman. And many men were emotionally blackmailed these women after a lot of baga sex. Strong and savage sex. They will ask them to have a baby. They will convince them, do everything. Immediately, all these women choose to have a baby, you will see them running. That was the thing that failed this time with Osagie. She said, we made several times without a condom. He wanted to get me pregnant because he often told me we will have a baby. Osagie want to have a biracial children. Like, Winifred changed her color, everything. But if Winifred born, Winifred could have born a black woman like me. So Osagie, be that the self-hate we get for himself. When be say for him own high, he married a woman that was a black, beautiful woman, brilliant and everything. For his own eye, the woman changed her color to become a white woman. That tells how abusive he is. Many of you are keeping quiet not to say what you want to say because you dick worship a lot. Eh? You Akia worship a lot, all this dusty. That dusty Rolling Stones. They have nothing to offer any woman. What did Osagie bring to this woman? Get belle, get belle, get belle, get belle. That is the same thing they do to Daki women that make many women to become a single mother in this community today. And they begin to lay blame on the women. They begin to blame them. This is the same model operandi that they used to operate, all these guys. Most of all these Edo guys, most of all these Nigerian men. Get belle. When she get belle, they will abandon the woman, make the children fatherless. The same children, the same way, all those children that Osagie is speaking from the streets, the same way they become fatherless. That is the same way something he wanted to do to this woman. The same way those children become fatherless because of bad relationship, bad marriages. Eh? The woman, the woman will get pregnant with 5 children, and the man will start running. They don't want to take responsibility. Just imagine she didn't give him money and he decided to run. How many adult women have been in this position, in this situation of them denying to give a man money or document, and the man will automatically leave the marriage or relationship? Irrelevant of the children that are in the relationship, they don't care. It's all about them. It's all about them. They are very self-centered. They are very narcissistic. You need to be aware, ladies. You need to be aware of their attitude, their model, the operandi, the way they operate. You need to be very, very aware. You don't need to be deceived. You don't need to be used anymore. We are in 2022, ladies. You see how this woman used a smart move on Osagie. He said he wanted to pregnate her, or he wanted to come and do another single mother. He will come out and start insulting the woman. He will come out and say the woman wanted a fine boy, me Osagie, fine boy. He wanted me, a fine boy, so I didn't pick her. That is why she get belle for herself now. He has already dropped a fatherless child in that community, in that family. Eh? He has already dropped a fatherless child in that community. Me, I'm going to buy champagne to appeal for Winifred, that Winifred didn't drop a child with you. She would have suffered a lot. She would have suffered. I'm happy she never dropped it. Irrelevant of all these big worshippers, all these mammies on social media that were telling her to go back to nonsense, to go back to rubbish, because they want her to remain married. So let's continue to read. Osagie exposed the dusty the Rolling Stone mentality that we have been dealing with as women in this Black community, whereby there are single mothers everywhere, little girls with 3, 2 children, 4 children, 5 children, continuously abandoned by men that think exactly like Osagie, that want a woman to bring something to the table. They want the woman to have a child. They want the woman to sleep with them continuously. They want the woman to cook. They want the woman to clean. They want the woman to be educated. They want the woman to do everything in their in that I don't know, everything. And why they come with nothing but a dusty cassava, a rolling stone cassava, a cassava that have nothing but maggots and a very cheap mentality. That is all they have to bring to you to the table to sleep with you. And when you refuse, you are a single mother. You don't have character. You don't have this. You don't have that. You don't have that. What? Enough is enough. I've read a lot of disgusting message about you that you post around on your wall, and I want to answer you this time. This is not saga. I'm teaching you. Me, I hate nonsense. I've been seeing all you dusty, all you Rolling Stone parading on this social media. I just decided to use you people as a case study, okay? Because I'm a psychologist. I'm just looking at you people that you dusty, you are a disgrace to manhood. Sage crying about a father, you are a man, you have been a father to me. What the BS. I lost my father when I was a very small girl. I haven't been able to like be crying about a father. What happened to my brain? My father equipped us, put something in our brain before he left. I don't need anybody. I don't need a substitute father. When you see men crying around looking for a substitute father, it's because they have no brain, nothing in their brain to walk around with. All they have is hate for women. All they have is pain for women that refuse to sleep with them, women that refuse to give them nothing, women that refuse to give them energy, time, money for free. So they are going to bash you every day. They are going to want to punish you with leaving you with your babies. So you have to be very, very careful who you open your legs for, who you open your womb for. Your wombs are precious. The things that come from there should be very, very precious. So you have to be very protective of who you give it to, who you give your children to. Okay? Imagine this woman getting pregnant for Sage. She is going to be dragged all over social media. And all of you mommies, you are going to always give Osage the reason to do, yeah, but all these white women, they are looking for white, black people, bola, because that is the only thing these Dakime have to offer you, bola, nothing more. They have never built anything. They have never brought anything to the society apart from what the white man taught them or the scripts that the white man give them to use. Nothing more. They should come offer any woman, but they always run their mouth. That is the most annoying thing that always annoying me when I see their posts. At times I scroll around. I just go around because when you speak to them, they will be very fast to call you prostitute. They will be very fast to call you everything. You all sleep with prostitute every day. Many of you have good women, women that are responsible. You choose to sleep with prostitutes, so you are in no moral position to call any woman a prostitute, because that is exactly what you people are. You are the main example of a prostitute when you sit around and wait for a woman to bring something to the table. I think a woman's womb creating a legacy for you, going into the theater to birth a child for you with all the risk that have to do with childbearing, all the risk that the woman have to stay and nurse a child. A woman have to do a lot, cook, clean, do everything for you. If she want to work, she has to work. I think that is enough for a woman to bring to the table. You have nothing to demand from any woman to bring something to the table. And the many men that normally do this is most of these black men, most of these dark men. They can easily run to this to other group of women. Even this woman that you are seeing in the background of this picture, they can easily go and pick up this fat woman. Go and check the video out in Spicy Gist. They can easily go and pick up this fat woman. Where is that video? They can go and pick up the fat lady that is in the back, and they will never ask that woman for nothing for the table. But if they want to come and friend you or go out with a black woman, they want something on the table. They want something on the table. And what are you, Dusty, bringing to the table to any woman you have slept with? Everything is children. They want to pregnate you. They want to make fatherless baby every minute. That was what Osagie was targeting, to have a biracial baby so that he will come to social media and tell Winifred that he has upgraded, he has arrived. That was what exactly he was looking for. But this woman was so smart and she ran away. She ran away from it. She doesn't want to have a biracial fatherless babies, because that is what many of you have been dealing with. And you are so ashamed to talk about it because all these doctors, they will come out and shame you and all this stuff. You know? Gumenti, Niti where will it be? Let's start, yes, let's start later. Niti where will it be? Yeah. Abi wa gumenti any osiwe. Here when Oma, imetela dia na mi atuwe. Oma je later na. Banda lo take care. So most of you, sorry, I have a call, very important. Sorry. So most of you, you have been dealing with mentality like this. Many of you don't want to speak because you will be shy. They are going to blame you. They are going to say things about you. But don't worry. Don't worry. We'll continue to break down this dusty mentality everywhere that these men are carrying around. Eh? You want to go and cause baby mama in another community. Later, for them to start defending him later, you see all these women running out to defend him. Oyibo, leave the Osage alone. Leave him alone. You did he say he's going to marry the woman on the comment section? Did he say he's going to marry the woman? No, he never said he's going to marry the woman. He was sleeping with the woman raw bolo. And later, baby will come now. He will start running like a antelope. Eh? Like they normally did to many black women. That is how they create baby mamas everywhere. That is how they create all these baby mamas everywhere, all these fatherless children everywhere, all these children that are suffering, going through hell. Government picking up the children every time. That is how. Look at his face. Even seeing all these men that put cap, they face back. They are not responsible. They are dusty. They are rolling stone. Please stay away from them, ladies. Do self-preservation. You need to preserve yourself from all this nonsense. You need to avoid all these stories, to avoid humiliation, to avoid disgrace from these people. You need to self-preserve yourself. They say it's not properly cut. I'm so obsessed with the headline. I like it to be clean. So that is how it is. So I'm breaking down the message. He said that we have a beautiful children. That is where you see why Winifred become a bleacher. Beautiful Winifred that was so Melanie black, Melanie rich Winifred. She become a white woman. If you see any of your sister, brother married to a man, they were black, they were beautiful, and they begin to bleach, my people. No, say there is no love in that marriage. There is no love in that relationship. That man is emotionally buying your sister, and you need to speak to her. You need to tell her she's beautiful. You need to tell her she need to let this thing go. You cannot overnight be black and the next minute with this person you begin to clean, to remove your skin. You don't want to look the way you look because you are unloved and you don't love yourself. He said, no, he has nothing on me. I think the blogger was asking him if he have something on him, like nude or whatever. He said, no, he have nothing on me. Even if he had on me, I don't care. Nobody know me on social network, especially Nigerian don't know me. You see, when I post the woman picture, is that not the same attitude they normally do with black women, that all of you always on social media to defend all this dust, all this rolling stone. They roll from one woman to another, and you continue to pick rubbish. If they are rolling, instead of you to say, hey, no roll, no roll, no roll, no roll this way a day, no roll this way a day, and you run away, you will go and pick up the rolling stone. If you see them, they are dust, see and dusty. When you see them coming, dust, how to do dust, you blow it off, you blow dust off. No, many of you will start running after rolling stone. You want to be with rolling stone. You see, what Osagie that don't even have any level, any standard as a man, apart from I have a house, I have a hotel, I have a foundation. That does not make a man. Your character is very, very important. Your character, your values as a man. What can you create? What legacy do you want to create? If we were doing foundation and be running your mouth, running the women in your community down without no proof, if you have a proof to back up everything you say about black woman, I will be very, very glad you did. But you have no proof to back up everything you say. You're saying that because you were rejected by Winifred. Winifred never picked you back because that was exactly what you wanted. And that is what many black women normally go deal with after the humiliation, the beating, and everything. They still go back to you people to pick up the dust and still continue to have babies with the dust, with a rolling stone. And Winifred decide to be classy and move away from you. And I know you never recuperate from that. That is the reason you are beating every woman you come in contact with. That is the anger most rolling stone have. The anger of a woman that rejected them. That is the anger they have. Being rejected by a woman. Eh? That by the woman they want. When that one will reject them, they will become crazy. They become crazy with every woman they come across with. They're asking her, what did you bring to the table? If I ask a man what did he bring to the table, I don't know, I'm in my right to ask a man what he brings to the table. Because imagine when I'm in the hospital, I have to have a baby, I have to nurture my baby, I have to do a lot for my child. Somebody is going to take care of me and that baby is not automatically going to answer my surname. That child is going to answer your name, not mine, not my father's name. Okay, so stop giving free cookies to these guys. Stop it. Stop giving free cookies to these guys. They have nothing to give to you apart from bunch of babies sleeping around with you, try to make you go crazy by giving you sex that you don't even believe exists. They will give you all type of position because they have no job. A man that have money, that have legacy, that have something doing, they don't do that. I've dated men that have money. Okay, I've been all. So they are not going to like spend time and be sweating upon a woman. No, it's not possible. It's not possible, especially most of you women that started dating with all this dust. If you have dated a man with money, you will know they have no time to sweat on you. They have no time to like make you go crazy because that is not the aim. They want to make you feel comfortable. They want to make you feel okay. They want to give you their money. They want to take care of you, not trying to make you go crazy sexually so that you can't be able to think. When they are abusing you, when they want to steal your savings, you can't be able to think because you choose to give yourself to a dusty to use as an experiment. They will be sweating on you. I don't allow that rubbish. Some of them will be smelling badly. Men with money, they don't have time for that. They are so mature, they are so grown. They are so grown. That is why when I see all these lady dating all this rolling stone, all these small boys, I just laugh at you. You need to wake up, all of you. You just need to wake up. Check a man's mentality. Check how he treated the woman that was with him before. Go check it out. Stop being sentimental. Stop being mommy. Stop being Eke worshiper. Stop being dick worshipping all the time. Use your brain when you want to go into a relationship. Use your brain. Use your brain, not feelings. Not because he hit it very hard. You have to, oh, that no problem. The woman didn't stay. It was her fault. I took her to Canada and she changed her behavior. Blah 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 blah. If she was in Nigeria, she didn't find the relationship interesting. She would have lived. She would have still lived, but because of many of you don't have senses, you think out of you think inside the box, you don't think outside the box. You always want to blame every woman that choose to live a dusty like this. All these men that think that because they bring you to America, they bring you to Canada, or they do something for you, you have to be indebted to them for the rest of your life. You don't have a life after outside their nonsense. When they are giving you BS, you can move on. Eh? You see how he dragged all the whole family the other day and he's posting this woman up and down. And this woman would be so ashamed to be associated with a man like Dion. He will be so ashamed because this most of the time when white women enter into relationship with Daki, it is hard for them to be able to find their own men that will date them again. Because most Daki, most Oyibo, they look Daki like say, God, they look darky like say, ah, this one is so cheap, like seriously. But the lady want to chop. The lady want to chop what? Okay, yeah, the lady want to chop a bola, yeah, you want to chop a cassava, yeah. And that is only the thing that this guy have to bring to her. This is the only thing. And what is it trying to demand? Like the woman have to bring something to the table. Like seriously? Bring something like what? Eh? Bring something like what? When you as a man, your bola is in disposition of every woman to be used and dumped, and you still have the mouth to talk about a woman have to bring something to the table. Yeah, I'm reacting to the comment that the woman want to chop. Yeah, they want to chop. Most white women want to chop that bola. But most of these guys, they think that it's love, that these women love them, these women cherish them, these women do that. Any woman can pick a man for a bola. Many women have their life done, work, everything. Many of them we just keep him as a satisfaction tool. But which man that is important, which man that is relevant can be used as a SE us satisfaction tool? No man want to be in that position unless the dusty, unless the rolling stone like this. But the rolling stone, for rolling stone mind go think say this oyibo woman love me, oh, ah, if you start at the shook am, everybody will enjoy that your shooking. Yeah, but is it more than that? No. Does that make you so relevant? No. Don't make yourself so relevant like, oh, you are fine oyibo wanted to make a biracial baby. And the thing, I'm happy for you, Meva, that you run away. Oh. You would have been the next baby mama. Look at how most black women are suffering with their children. You would have been the next baby mama. Eh? Winifred C. Wrong. Eh? You would have been the next baby mama. Maiva, whether it's Maiva is her name. He was coercing her to have a baby, that they will have a beautiful biracial baby. They will be combing their hair. All the social media will be saying, hey, beautiful baby. After giving Winifred shit, and she become a bleacher. He said, who na senior brother in the mood? There is no more, there is no, there is more walking to the instruction. See, look at him. Looking for a woman. Let me read the comments. My bed. Let me hear what to. He said, this one said, that is what John is doing, scamming people all in the name of his foundation. I heard that the Barcelona reunion was to impress about people that came so they can be supporting him with money. John smoked banner as well and played dirty with women. Every city he visited, they organized lady for him that he tried to scam. It doesn't work in America. Hence, he couldn't file paper for his ex-wife, which was one of the reasons the marriage broke up. Taju and Co are all in on this. Their cup go full one day. This is the comment somebody put. You see, He will not come to social media to tell you that. They will heap all the blame on Winifred. Why you mummies, Akia worshippers, you will all be running mad on social media. Winifred, go back to your husband. I will saga you 33 days. I will saga you 365 days. I will do this. You will be fooling yourself and your ancestors for nonsense. You don't have sense. You don't have sense. Eh? You see what that person dropped there now? That person should be an insider. That Osagie couldn't fight for paper for Winifred because it's not working or something. And she has to move on. And the beating too. Maybe that one marry out of scam. Sage was thinking that be that the father is a pastor, that we can be sharing offering with him after he opened his foundation. If we open church, I will be sharing offering. And at the end, everything didn't fall up the way he wants. And he go crazy with her. Every time when you watch their life, you will see how Osage want to underrate Winifred. Because one thing with narcissists, when they see that you are intelligent, when they see you better than them, when they see you carry glory that is shine, they will want to dim it. They will want to dim it. And most black women, you have a very precious gift. You have a lot. You have to be with a man that will bring that gift out of you, not a man that want to damage you, a man that want to dim you, a man that want to limit you, a man that want to bring you down. You have to stay away from dusty. Stay dust free. Stop giving your womb to all these men. Stay dust free, ladies. And stop listening to all these Ogedegbe women on social media. Just talking nonsense. All these women that are all over social media defending all these men, fighting for all these men, sweating for all these men. Stay away from them. Their reckoning is on the way. Stay away from them. Stay away from them. They have no life. That is why they are all over everywhere, trying to defend a group of men that have done nothing for them, or less sending them to madam that will bring them to Europe. And most of them were the boyfriend of the madam that brought you to Europe. And you know what they use your eye to see. You start defending them. Osage never see any mommy will carry am. He would have carried one. Never see all those mommy that have money. People should go and rescue Osage. Osage is looking for somebody that have something on the table. People should rescue him. Wamwigone. We should count money and give to him. That is what people have been doing on social media, funding jobless men and those women. Instead of you to be living your best life after a traumatic situation of many of you came out from, coming to Europe, suffering and everything, it's not for you to travel, enjoy, marry a good man that will take care of you, that will give you a better life, whether it's white, whether it's black. Stop listening to all these useless women telling you don't marry white, don't marry this. Marry men that will treat you well. Even if it's the kokobiri, marry them. Some of them are married to Edo men. They don't even know the address of the Edo man house. Some of them are not even welcome. Some of their mother-in-law don't even know their children. So stop listening to these people. They have no life. They have no life. Any man that will love you, that will treat you well, that should be your husband. That should be the father of your children. Choose very well who will be the father of your children. You have the choice. Eh? Is he a good husband? That is the first question. A good husband, is it a good father? That is the question. Just look at the mentality of this one that is looking for what a woman has to bring to the table. Osage is exposing the mentality of the Rolling Stone, the mentality of the Dusties in this community that we have been dealing with. They all looking for what the woman should give to them. Wait till you get. Which work do they work? What are you doing? Which school you go? And you have a zero career. You want to know how a woman go to school, how much she get. What were you doing in your manhood that you never be able to make money? You never be able to bring everything that you are asking from a woman. Eh? You wasn't menstruating. You didn't have a big breast. There are so many work that women cannot do. Eh? You wasn't that is you was there was no impediment in your life, like you carry belle 9 months, you have to nurse the baby. Nothing. You are just all a whole full grown man You want to ask a woman wetin they do, blah blah blah. If any man ask me that rubbish, I don't, it's good I don't entertain nonsense. I will say, amen. Don't have time for nonsense. People are just sick, and both all these women that come around to defend all your nonsense, like the man want to, the woman want to chop dick. Is it, why won't she chop that? When their men are coming, they don't. It's not only gbola they bring come, they bring comfortability. Even so many women cannot even stay in that comfortability. I was looking at a video where one was saying people are running out of oyibo house. They are running out of oyibo house because they are not used to the good life. They are not used to the good life. They are always used to this dusty like them Osagie. They are used to all these cheap men that have nothing to bring to the table apart from bonla and bunch of babies that they cannot even take care of. Even if they die tomorrow, they have nothing to offer their children. As they are alive, they have nothing to offer their children. And these women are happy about it because all these men can shake their brain with big bonla. Eh? They can easily shake their head with big bonla. They don't think about the future of their children. Very self-centered women. Eh? They are very self-centered. It's all about their feelings. It's all about the big bonla. Eh? They don't think about it. Let's read though. Let's read comment. Somebody say, see the way God just exposed this notorious criminal, Doin Osagie, to the world. And another one said, please, and it's okay. Somebody is telling the blog that please be spiritual and pray. 200 widow loading. I cover you with the blood of Jesus. You are just a blogger doing a job. Yes, so this one now said, back to sender to them. Yes, so some people need to be exposed because I will just be looking at them in this Edo community. People that are prominent Edo people. People that are prominent, there is no prominent Edo person that I know. Wanna let me hear what the prominent Edo people are inside their house, not all this bastard on social media, fooling themselves, fooling their ancestors, fooling their manhood. There is nothing. I say so. What's me wrong? Okay, I will bring a receipt. I will bring receipt for you all. There is nothing like prominent Edo people on social media. There is none, unless the one that we don't know on this cycle. All those ones that you people run your mouth with, they want to bring that prominent Edo people. Many of them are gossipers. Many of them are the one that saga never finished for this social media because they use the saga to kill their depression. They use the saga to gossip with their wife at home. They have no conversation. They can't take their wife to a good restaurant and prepare a table and eat nice food. They can't travel with their wife. They can't do nothing. All they do is to entertain themselves with saga. And you talk about prominent Edo people. Not be somebody they pay person 2 million. So make them not talk about DNA again. Those are prominent Edo people. For you people, somebody have to pay to keep the truth. Then you know there is something inside that truth. And another one said, um, please don't scare her. As for Spicy Gist blog, didn't add her own to story. And she said it the way they told her. Trust me, no swear we get to her because she doesn't know one or to rather send all this to him. Secondly, that is what they used to scare people. If that juju is so working for you people, why are you not using it to clean your gutter? Why are you people not using it to clean your to build skyscraper? Why is Edo still look like a deserted place after all the euros and dollars that was packed into that state? Nonsense. I hate nonsense. Why do many of you still behave very primitive? You can do juju to bad person, but you cannot clean the gutter in your community. Where many of you builders, big mansions, there is no road to that place. It's all dirty. You can't organize yourself to build your community by all complaining. You have been complaining for decades. Government oh, government oh, government oh. Your sister was in Italy. Government oh, Iwero oh, Rigogima oh. Your sister feed your mother, feed your father, feed your generation. And now, and many of you will come out on social media calling them ashawo. Like, seriously, it's not that you people know that they are ashawo. The time una dey run, una leg up and down, they go area, go they collect money. Una no know say all these women are ashawo. And the thing that you did to them, the time you people should have married all these women, take care of your children, create legacy, you started doing evil to them, making them baby mama, deceiving them to have children, and then you run away from them and start labeling them as this, as that, as whatsoever you want to label them with. And you want people to keep quiet and just watch your BS. No, it's not possible, darling. It's not possible for me or for a woman like me to watch your BS. I've watched you go for so long. I feel so irritated with many of your behaviors, with the way many of you do. Talking about prominent Edo people. In what community? In this one, that women went to do prostitution to feed a man. Till tomorrow, some women are still in the street prostituting. And you talk about prominent. Prominent my feet. Prominent my feet. Nonsense. And this one said okay, they were just talking to the blogger that she's doing her job, and which is true. That is why they don't amount to anything on this social media, because either they are using their juju to harass people or they are doing saga. Yeah, they don't teach. When somebody says something, they hate the truth. That is what I hate about Edo community. The truth. They don't like it. That is why they don't grow anyway. They don't amount to nothing. They don't learn. The women don't learn. The women are taking care of jobless men on social media, super chatting them, giving them money. Homeless men that couldn't even look for documents and money for themselves. They're all over social media, being taken care of by all these women, mummies. He said, me know say this guy na thief from day one. Parawo Banza. Dion go fit survive this table where it breaks. Let me laugh. And there are so many more that we see this ABS boat to come out to say what John has done to them. Is it not what I said before? I didn't even read any of this comment. I'm just like adding all this comment because I just want to see people's reaction. Because at the end of the day, after all this expose, we still see all these coconut head women. They will still be running to go and give John their money. They will still be running. I'm the most trouble Edoma of the day. I am that be funded by women. Be funded by women. And you come and be running your mouth on all these women. Who do you think you are? Because all these women they don't speak because many of them are like they are Akia worshippers. Huh? You think you have the guts to talk about them, talk shit about them anytime you want. And you see the community, they all have done this, they all have done that. Do you know how everybody socially assists people in Nigeria? Do we bring it all to social media? No, we don't bring it all to social media. Everybody have socially contributed in Edo State. So nobody come out and take glory. Do your job. If you are running a foundation, then you have no mouth to talk to our women the way that pleases you. You have no mouth. We are all over social media dragging this lady and all these mummies, Akia worshipper. We are doing multiple video, joining you to saga their fellow women. Later, you will want to talk about them. You say you are analyzing their video, analyzing nonsense. If you have educational video that you put out, eh, nobody will analyze it. Things that correlate with reality, like I'm saying now. Go and analyze my video if you want. Don't give it down. Okay? Analyze it. Don't care. So the comments. He said, and there are many more that we okay. Okay. What done has done to them, both past and present issue. This is what most people don't know, but they keep threatening people with court and juju. Now see your life outside. That is the problem they have. John was running around social media. All the women were sending money. And then I used to do money in my shop. I know how everybody were coming. Doin Osagie. He used his own hand to spoil himself because The people that are giving you money, you want to talk shit about them. And many of them are women. Many of them are women. Most of them were convinced by their husband to even give you those money. You decide to start biting the finger that is feeding you. My dear, that is the suffering you are getting now. You don't have money. You have to come and do award. Award for who? Eh? Award for who? That shows the level of intelligence that he have. He was even giving award to women, one of the women that have dragged him around on social media, that wanted to even destroy when he was upcoming. And he even invited her like a mumu. That is how unintelligent he sounds and he look. Okay? That tells how unintelligent he looks, this guy. Anyway. You know, I believe that when you know that Nigeria at that time, where mama, some of their mother and their father, because most of these guys cannot be like this if their father wasn't abusive. Okay, I believe that maybe one of the time when their mother will just back them in their back, their father will start fighting them. You know, those things were very common in Nigeria at that time. Their mama will back them. One of their leg will be in a car, the other one will be in Udo. Their father will just push them or drag them. The child will almost fall down from their back. And at the end of the day, the child will just use it to eat the floor. I believe that is what happened to most of all these Edo men. Most of them that are behaving erratically on social media. Most of them, they fall from their mama back. So that is why you, a dog woman, if you are still with all this dusty, all this rolling stone, and you are backing a child, you know that man used to give you basketball. Please, you people can do anything that you like. You can do anything you like to your life. Then that's your picking. Because we are tired. You people will be naming children wisdom. Picking wey no get sense now, they call am wisdom. Eh? They call them different name. How can a child that have no sense be named wisdom? Eh? It's a problem to the women, we that have girls. If my children are going to marry blacks, it's a problem. When you begin, after you don't use that pikin, nagra, sense not there again, you will come to the call am wisdom. They call am different names that have to do with sense and why. How can somebody be calling somebody and why and the person don't have sense? Is that not a problem to the community? Eh? Bad products that many of you bring to this community is bad. You need to stop it. I believe that when something like that happen, that is when men that think like that, they use head knack ground boy before their mama carried them with wrapper. Because me, I have whole fight when I was growing up in Benin then. I have whole fight because I move around with married women. Okay. That is why I understand so many things that I'm saying. So maybe when they will just be only fight, the child will just use it to knock ground. Boom. Problem don't start from there with that. That pikin, if they say A, he will say B. If they say B, he will say C. Wahala don't start. Any woman wey wan marry Anna, na wahala that woman dey. Na wahala e go by. Eh? That one go start to dey ask woman, what did you bring to the table? What did you have? How many certificate did you have? How many gbogbo did you have? You when they talk, how many you get? You even brand school, you even go to America where people they dream of to go. Umami certificate in Ladia, who ya ye school. You can't even express yourself, even primary school child, and have a son that speak English fluently. Eh? You didn't even learn English. I was in the UK the other day, Ireland, for how many weeks? And though they almost they speak, they get their accent. No talk of say you live in America, according to you, your life is a lie. Your life is a lie. That is why the universe is using people to deal with you every day. Eh? So you live in those country and you couldn't even like you can speak correct English, even not even correct English. You are not intelligent. That is the problem. The intelligence is zero. It's not intelligent when he speak. When he speak, you know that this is very, very infantile. This man is very infantile. The way he speak, the way
he behave very, very infantile. It's not wise. It's not intelligent at all. At all. So let's read the comment. He said, this one just dey waka up. Oh my God. I always knew the Osage as a central man, so I'm not surprised. Lazy youth will always want to feed on women. That is what it is. That is what women have been dealing with in the black community. When they will talk at, they will start insulting them. How can you spend money for a man? How can you do this? But these men are very, very manipulative. They are very, very manipulative. They can do anything to manipulate all these women that have no sense in their brain, that still think with enjoyment when they get from a man. Look, if man they do you all those kind one kind sex wey you no understand, my sister, just collect am. When you get up, just deactivate that nonsense. Don't be carried away. Deactivate it immediately, that you will sit down and be thinking, look, where you for do am, and so na there you leave am. You dey understand me? If you carry am pass there, your bank account, eh, your bank account go finish. Your emotion, your energy go finish. So you have to be wise like a serpent, because they are very wise. That is why they want to do it. Bang, 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 bang. All the bed will be shaking. Then you no get sense. You no get sense, because that is the only type of man you are used to. If you are waka, you have level up yourself, level up your brain to date some certain men, you will know that all these boys that want to shake you up and down, that want to use gbola to peel your pekus, that they are doing it because they want to get something from you. They want you to go crazy sexually. Your brain go dey think about them every minute. You can't think properly. So no, who you dey carry pekus go give? Eh? No, because if they use phone, nobody go fit use that phone. If they use that your kpekus, you no go like yourself. So you always dey emotionally down, thinking about nonsense life wey they give you. You have to be very, very wise. Oh, this one says, seriously, that is why we never stay in the US and work. Just imagine, US that everybody run to go and work. Eh? A young boy will sit down on social media, be begging money. Our Facebook humanitarian ancestor must hear this. Shame lazy human wey no dey work but want to live good life on people's hard earned money. And you see all these wole buruku women, Eke worshippers, they are running around praising him. Dion, Dion, Dion. Where are all the women that were sending money in my store to you, Dion? What happened to them? All those one quickly get sent and run. I know somebody very close to me. I was sending money to you 247. Where are they? Take 50,000, give Osage. Take 100,000, give Osage. Where all of them? Your bad attitude drove all of them away. You think Winifred was the problem, because you see that Winifred say she too buckish pass you. Now, Tian, if you be buckish babe, we don't arrange yourself, you go carry all this dusty. They go do you nothing than to destroy you. That is why you have to be very, very wise. Be wise, oh. If you don't wise, they will destroy you. They will destroy your document. Most of the time, they will buy things on credit that you cannot be able to pay. They will destroy your credit rating and everything. They want to stay in your house for free. You see, he said Osage said Osage wanted that woman to pay, because he see say the woman gets sense pass, and I make come put am for social media. What are you bringing to the table? You dey see am. What are you bringing to the table is what he was crying about, because he see say the woman played him. Wanted the woman to pay for the event center. He wanted the woman to pay for the things that they want to use to come and be zagadabuing as a foundation. He even brought the foundation beggy to the relationship, because they are always playing victim. They are always begging women for money. They want a woman to exhaust her hard-earned money. If a woman can make money for you to be begging her, you should be the lowest. You should be the lowest person on this planet. If a woman can make a money that you will be expecting her to give you some, I fear. Oh, another one say, Dion want do central for this Oyibo woman. Shame on him. That is how they destroy our name up and down. They will come and be telling you you are not an African woman. Tradition, blah blah blah. When all of you have the tradition of stealing and destroying women, you have no reputation globally by doing scam on women everywhere. You want to tell women how to behave. You want to tell women how to do this, how to do that, how to be loyal, how to be respectful. Are you respectful when you want to scam a woman? Whether it's Oyibo, I don't give a damn. He said, he said, don't want to want do central for this Oyibo. Shame on him. He can't see young girls give belle. He no see young girl give belle. Now woman of menopause, he want give belle. See as his life can be after all the boasting. See who they see who he dey follow. Now so now when they have condemned their life, see Winifred wey carries fine beautiful young girl, he use mouth come destroy am for social media. All of una come dey support am. Now the day he go carry, advanced woman, that woman go senior Dion dey find money, dey find wetin woman bring come table. Meanwhile only the thing wey dey bring come table come give a woman now agbola with zero account. He want make the woman give am 10,000. As far say women dey talk, so Oyibo give them money. Oyibo dey give women money because they believe say if woman dey with them, they have to make the woman comfortable, because they know say any comfortable woman will make them comfortable. If a woman is comfortable, the man that he or she is with, that man is going to be comfortable too. So that is why they do it. They don't do it because say they took get money or because of one thing. They want to make you comfortable. So John want to be a woman. I know say John have been operating in his feminine energy for long. I did a video about it. That this guy now woman. Now woman, you don't want to come out from a closet. Because everything what women do now you want to do is following up all the women on social media. Fortunately, they don't see it. They don't see it. And the man say they bully all the women. I know the women bully him too before. But it's not normal to be in every woman's business. Even the way he came out to drag Funke, the pastor, the way he came out to lay blame on everybody except himself. Go and watch the video that I did about I did about narcissistic people. I will do other one later. They never find fault in anything they do. All the fault is the pastor wife that advised their wife to leave the unhealthy relationship. The problem is always everybody except them. When Dion was humiliating this woman on social media, Winifred was saying rubbish about her, he never thought he believed. He never believed that those things would provoke any woman to leave him, because he thought it was a gold. He thought it was the best. And in most of the black community, many women see Osagie as like Alpha and Omega. Most women see Osagie like the best, because in the community it's made up of a lot of dusty men of no value. If they don't wear agbada finish, all these women, they pick the seed. They think that they are dating men that will create legacy for them, men that will stay in the family and be responsible for their kids. They don't know that they are creating, they are lying with a man that is going to leave their children fatherless tomorrow. They don't know. It's easy for them because they don't have sense. They don't do the mathematics properly. Many of them are Akia worshiper. They worship too much. Another one said, no one, no wow, no wonder sister full at 40, they always dey against Europe men. Because before e start to dey enter Eurocentral don turn men too. So this is it. Oh, this is it. Many people don't know. They don't know this guy. They are just like trying to feel that they know him. You don't know him. Stop defending him. He's not a man that we should put on a standard in this community at all, at all, at all. He doesn't deserve to be put up. He doesn't deserve it. You people should know men that you praise, men that you do all these things with. You just know. And there is another chat. He said debunking Miss Mary video John Osagie just posted on his wall. The French lady is not aware of it, and and he and the Osega are no more together. He went and posted it, kissing the woman. Maybe those are the pictures that he took before to make it look. You know, when they see Oyibo, they want to take all the pictures that they can keep for their ancestors tomorrow, because they believe that because the white men have already they'd already touched their women. So every black man want to be with their women. But their men touch them globally. They put them at the top of everything. What have you done to your women? Come to social media to call them a shower. Come to social media to destroy them. Meanwhile, you people are the least men that bring anything to the table to any women, apart from Ekia. Okay, let me read. He said the French lady is not aware of it, and he and the Osega are no more together. He posted the woman picture too. Even the woman is not aware, and he and Diosego are no more together. Diosego is trying to cover his old shame with another new shame. Kindly read message from Miss Mavy. John, if you know what is good for you, apologize and return back all our money and gift. You see, you have been collecting money and gift. That is why women have to be careful. You have to be careful. Stop following all those women that say you should give men this, you should bring this one to the table. You have nothing to bring to the table. Your body, your womb, yourself is enough to bring to any man's table. If the man want more, he should go and carry his mother to the table. So, Dion, if you know what is good, okay. No woman deserve to be treated bad. Women are gold and they should be cherished. Since relationship not work again, oga return the girl money and gift. Dion Sage go and work, lazy boy. Okay. Look at the chat that they have. He said even Oyibo, he posted, even Oyibo Oyibo, even Oyibo love Dr. Kado. Don't worry, I will look at this Dr. Kado that is putting on himself. The other day I saw something. I wanted to talk about it because I know all of you are always like, hey, haters, haters. I'm not a hater, but I hate nonsense. He said love is not enough. Is that not what the Dusty normally tell you? Love is not enough. What did you want a woman to bring? That is how Dusty people think. Oh. That is how Rolling Stone think. Oh. Love is not enough, he said. Oh, he must even want you to love them. Just love them, accept them, be with them. That is all they need. They can do everything that a man have to do for a woman. They don't need any other thing. Just do what you are created as a woman to do, to love, to cherish, to nurture them. The rest can be provided. But because of these men are not set up like that, and so most of our women are supporting them, they are working 12, 13, 14 hours shift for a man. That is why they believe love is not enough in their brain. Oh, he said, love is not enough. What are you bringing to the table is the big question. Sweet Nash, though. Oh my gosh. He said love is not enough. Now, what did she bring it to the table? Was like, okay, let me answer you. They don't bring nothing to the table. The white women, they already have standard of how they do their thing. They don't bring nothing to the table. They bring themselves to the table to the men that want to be with them. That is enough thing that they normally bring to the table. If they are working, they are working. They don't negotiate. What, Marikame, what are you bringing to the table? No be mad. Mi amor, te quiero mucho. Te amo. Mi amor. Gracias por estar en mi vida. Thank you for being in my life. Not be, what are you bringing to the table? Big nyash. May you don't, if you have a big nyash or you born yourself, may you don't maintain that your big nyash, maintain your body, look nice for them. They will bring the rest to the table. Because of men like Osage, they have nothing to bring to the life of a woman apart from to touch the big nyash, destroy your body with bunch of babies. So they will always be like that. They will always be like that, crying about a woman bringing something to the table. All the women he said he have dated, all of them are career women. They found Osage because that was the only man that they have in their vicinity. That is why I normally advise some Dake women to make sure Change city. If your city is full of dusty, if your city is full with agberoma, my sister, change city. Go to city where better men is. Go to city where you can find a better white man, even a better black man that can marry you, that is a good father. Don't settle down for nonsense and have children with a dusty. A man with a dusty mentality is a problem to any woman. Don't marry to dusties. Don't marry to them. They are problem. They are the problem we have in the black community. And many women don't see them. They don't see it. Because many of them are married to exactly the same men that we are talking about. So they don't want to see it as a problem. They are just bearing it. And most of the men are keeping them for old age so that they will make them lonely and single in old age. That is why you see many Daki women in their old age, they are lonely because they have spent the beautiful time of their life, their beauty, everything with a dusty, with a rolling stone like the Osagie. They don't know that their beauty is money, their beauty is advantage that you have as a woman. You will sit down and be wasting it and start bleaching yourself with a dusty. Dusty have nothing to offer you. I say apart from that gbogbo when he's tired of your of your this thing, he will start treating you anyhow when he cannot get what he wants from you. That is their behavior, that is their making, and you can't change it. You can only change it by choosing not to date a dusty man, a man with some certain useless mentality. That is the only way you can avoid them, have conversation with them, listen to them when they talk. Listen than talking too much. Just listen to them. Then you will know that this person have a dusty mentality. And he said, but did he chat you today that he is going to post the video this evening? This blogger is asking the lady if he took permission to post the picture or the video. He tries to defend himself as he can, but he and I don't talk to each other. But I didn't block him because I know he's coming to beg me. You see, that one is like she has been stigmatized. She has been dust done to full her nose. She's still letting open because he will come and beg. He tried to defend himself as a can. Okay, we don't talk to each other. I didn't block him. He said he said you have sweet ass. That is the block, I think. He said I have a nice bed. In this morning message he said I told you to stop. He liked it, but what he posted does not reach me. He proved that he is a gigolo. This is what the woman said. You see what John is sending to the woman. I try to stop you, you won't let me be. You see, I start to stop. You see, they always put blames on people. They always try to blame another person. That is who they are. All these narcissists, all these gigolo, all these men with this type of mentality. That is how they are. You see, on this video, he's happy for a man who was raped. On this video, he's very happy for a man who was raped. I don't know. I don't understand. So that is what we see every day on social media. And you people are clapping. People are clapping for nonsense. Prominent Edo people. What do you know by prominent? Eh? Let's start Google and see what Google means by prominent. Meaning of prominent. Meaning of prominent. Google. Google is your friend. Let me do my hair. I have to go and pick up some. And all of you, mommies, you will come now and cry on this video. But I don't give a damn. I don't. I don't. Let me go down here and meaning, meaning of prominent people in society. I didn't say proximity. I said, oh, they said prominent, okay? He said, the dictionary said famous. And what is Dion famous for? To be a charity holder means to be famous. Hmm? Hmm? Does that mean he's famous? He said a prominent Democrat, a prominent member of the Saudi royal family. The government should be playing a more prominent role in promoting human rights, something like that. Okay. When no artist, the area is what famous. They stay in what famous. Okay. He is a celebrated writer of children's story, for example, a legendary. He once meant okay. Okay. He said famous. So we are saying what we know as famous. Famous. Very noticeable, important, or famous. She plays a prominent role in the organization. If something is prominent, it sticks out from a surface or can easily be seen. I don't know what we have to say in Osagie. I don't know what prominent and stick out about him apart from he's helping the less privileged and he's helping himself too with all his attitude of scam and all. And prominency is not a big deal. He said despite his prominency, he was never able to make a living. We are talking about the meaning of prominence. Okay, okay. We are seeing the meaning of prominence. I never see something that has to do with all these ones on social media. Never show me something that have to do with the men that we see on social media that are involved in lies, women drama, and all these things. We call them prominent. He said definition of prominent, standing out or projecting beyond a surface or line. He said prominent, readably noticeable, conspicuous, widely and popularly known. I don't know what you people talk when you talk about prominent. He said prominent, bold, brilliant, catchy, commanding, conspicuous, dramatic, empathic, eye-catching, flamboyant. Yes, he's flamboyant because he have to show us all those clothes that they wear. Grabby, not noisy, noticeable, pronounced, remarkable, showing, flashing, striking. That is many of their behavior. And Actually, it is not some most of the thing. It's not that just. It's not that positive. These people that you all always call prominent Edo people, what have they done for you? Many of them are involved in stealing women's money. Many of them are involved in a lot of things. Gossip on social media, super chatting the people that fight, and you call them prominent. Prominent for what? Hmm? Prominent for what? Is a question I'm asking. We are all tired of you all. We are tired of nonsense. We are tired of nonsense. Of you people hyping rubbish. You want to hype rubbish? You want to make rubbish a standard in the community. That is how it has always been. Rubbish people are standard in this community. The real Edo people are inside, building the community the way they come. Why all this noise maker? They are all over social media, giving them bad image, scamming women, destroying women, and making people to lose trust in humanity. That is what they do. You are not with a woman anymore. You still have the shame to go and be posting a picture. Oh, you want us to see that you are with a white woman. Ah, you will make that woman. You want to use that woman to catch cruise because their father, their uncles, their brothers have made them the standard of women in the globally. Their men have hyped them. Their men provide for them. They don't wait for them to bring anything to the table. Yeah, they don't wait. They put them in government and decisions in everywhere, in all over the world. The white women are everywhere seen. They don't hide them. That is how you know men that are abusive. When they come out with that, what did you bring to the table? My sister, pack your shoe and run away. Pack your shoes and run away. Stop listening to them. With what did you bring to the table? I get 50,000 for inside house to give you. I want to sell my house to give you. Like your bola worth €5. Eh? You behave like some of your molar actually worth money. Eh? Even the boxers that many of you used to carry your bola is not up to £1. Eh? You want a woman to bring something to the table. And what are you bringing to the table? Your molar. You wanted to have a child with her so quick that you know her. That is how desperate all these destiny are. And so they did this spirit. They want born with you, no, 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 because they want something for you. Osage want a white baby. Wey go dey show for social media. That is why he tolerated Winifred to from black become a white woman overnight. Yes, so that was the reason he tolerated that. Was abusing the small girl, disgracing her on social media. That one now have low self-esteem and started rubbing cream. They don't expose una papa, una prominent Edo man, the most travel Edo man, blah blah blah. He went and carry Chief Taiso from Igbo land. How many Igbo people you have seen went to Benin to go and carry Chief Taiso? They are not that stupid. They are not that crazy. Many of you are unintelligent. That you come out on social media talking nonsense about women. I beg you, ladies, if you see any man that want you to bring something to the table, start running. Start running. You have nothing to bring to the table apart from yourself. If you pass yourself, my sister, hold your bank account very well. Hold your bank account very well, well, well. Because at the end of the day, if you don't take time, your money will finish. Oh. That is what they want you to bring to the table, to be taking care of them. They will come and tell you there is one project to that I want you to put money in. Ehen, there is one this thing that I want you to put money in. They will start entering in, putting their hands into your finance. At the end of the day, you become broke like them because you don't have sense. Bola was treating you. That is why when they are with you, they will want to polarize you. They will want to stigmatize you. They will be doing you back, 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 back. Eh? They will be doing you back, 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 so that your brain will tune. And you don't have sense to know that no man make love like that. It's not war, it's love that you are making. Love making. It's not war making. It's not sweat making. They want you to go crazy because that is the only thing they are bringing to the table. If you see most men that are doing you what I'm saying now, go and check it. Sit down, check it. What have they brought to your life apart from molarism? Go, go figure it out. If they have brought something to your life, apart from that, quote me wrong if I'm lying. That is all they can bring. And you are not still wise. You never still wise. You continue to follow them. You continue to look their nonsense because you don't understand yet that they want to waste your time. They want to destroy you. They want to make you feel bad because you are too much for them. All the women I heard Usagi have dated, all of them are educated. They are women with career. There are women with a life. What has Usagi brought to the table? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Apart from complaining around on social media about women. Hmm? Because those women dash off his expectation. They destroy his expectation of wanting something from them. Yeah, wanted something. That is the problem with him. That is why he's so pissed off with all the women he meets. That is why he wants them to bring something to the table, something that he will benefit. Winifred was very sharp to leave. Winifred was sharp to leave and she got something. She got something from him. He brought her to Europe according to them. Don't know. All these guys, they lie too much. She have a little bit of good life with this guy and she decided to leave. So now he want other women to pay for it. And apart from that, Winifred could have even come to Europe without the help of Osage. Yes, Winifred go for fit to come Europe without the help of Osage because she's educated. She could have used school to come to Europe. But after he snatched her from her boyfriend, he no let the girl have peace for marriage. He thought he was a gold. No, no, see am now. Now Oyibo dey take am do caricature now. Even advanced Oyibo that is advanced more than Dion. Is the one that is using Dion to do caricature. He's using him to do caricature because he thought that in the black community he could find women. Women are going to rush him. At the end of the day, na lie, oh, they no rush am. He now become a bad market. Always insulting women, always saying trash about them. Eh? When you have opportunity of a good and a responsible woman, you decide to destroy it. You decide to destroy that opportunity. Now you want to drag all the women. No women want to be with you because most women don't want to be treated wrong. Unless those women that are already used to the toxicity of a bad relationship. They are the only one that want to be with you. I'm telling you. No real woman with their right senses will want to be with you, June. Unless those ones that are already used to abusive relationship that want to be with you. No one with their right brain. No one. So I think we all should be very, very wise with men like this. Should be very, very wise. Oh. Many women should be wise and know what you are putting yourself into when you choose to start running around with a rolling stone, with men that think in a certain way, with men that have some mentality. When you talk about abuse, abuse don't start one day. Oh. Their mentality is already abusive. The mentality that they brought into the relationship is already an abusive one. But because you don't see it and nobody teach about it, you don't know that a man asking you what you are going to bring to the table the first day knowing him, you want to know everything about you financially, that you can be a target. Maybe Osagie have tried to date all those nurses, all those desperate nurses in America, couldn't find one. So he decided to come to Nigeria, come and pick Winifred. And Winifred was so naive, very young, naive. And that one decided, she thought she have found an America burger. And she decided to jump into it. At the end of the day, it was all rubbish. It's all rubbish. And you all want to blame her. Osage, that woman don't have anything to bring to the table. That woman is not a Benin woman. She did not come from a community where woman they feed man, where woman they sew agbada for man. I'm sorry. That is not the community where she come from at all. In our community, men take care of women right from the government and they don't find it offensive. It make them to feel like a man. They happily want to invite you for a coffee, even without knowing you. They want to do something for you. They want to help you. They want to do everything for you. They don't want you to stress. But with men like you and your mentality, you want women to suffer. You want women to be working 50 hours shift, not to buy something that they want for themselves, it's to give to you. Who knows how many women have been giving you money, Dion? Eh? Shame will not let them come out because their family will bash them. All the mummies and Akia worshippers in this community are going to come out for them. So many women are going to keep quiet. And Dion is going to continue to scam all these women for long. He's going to scam them for long until they wake up from their sleep. Because many of them don't have sense. So that is what we have been dealing with in this community. The tactics that Dion almost wanted to use for this white woman so that she will drop the woman's aging and it will start making trouble with her all the rest of her life. She will have to be raising a fatherless child, and the father will be all over social media throwing insult to her every day. I'm happy she escaped it. I'm very happy that woman escaped probably. Eh? She escaped it all. Just imagine. John will start dragging her. They have already wrote comment that the ladies want to chop. Because you know why that boy put that comment on that girl? Because he know that that is the only thing he can give to that woman. Mola. He has nothing to give to her. Nothing. The men in our community have already made her comfortable. Whether she get money for bank, you no get money for bank. As far as say she get white skin, everybody think she have money. Everybody think she's rich because the men in our community are rich. So people will think that the woman went there for Mola, and it's true. What can somebody get from Osagie if not Mola? What is she going to gain? Eh? Is it going to use the brain to produce something? Nothing. Apart from give me make I give them, give me make I give them, give me make I give them, give me make I give them. Is there anything Osagie can give to anybody? I can't do it alone. Give me make I give them. I can't do it alone. Give me make I give them. It's only that. It's only that you can give to any woman. Nothing else. Give me make I give them. Give me make I give them. Give me make I give them. It's only that. Hmm? So you people should stop. People should just stop. Stop making people that are unintelligent as your role model. Stop hyping nonsense in this black community. I'm tired of the toxicity. I'm tired of the nonsense. I'm tired of the BS. Hmm? I'm tired of it. This thing's too big. I don't like it. It's too big. You have a foundation, but you don't have a real job. Since you have been in the US, you have no tangible job or education that you can talk about, which means you are like most Nigerians. Nothing but scamming. You wanted to scam that woman. Tomorrow now, that one will say Nigerians are bad. Nigerians are bad. They are scammers. When you men are the people that are destroying Nigeria, you are from the politicians to all those their husbands. Most of you women that marry a jobless husband and the scammer as husband. The husbands are the ones that are destroying the country. Then you come out and be crying Buhari. Is it Buhari that is scamming people? Eh? The tribe where Buhari come from, they work. Oh. They are the one that is producing cow that you used to do party every time. They produce things, they work, they don't enter into, they don't come to Europe to come and be saying, give me, make I give them. Give me, make I give them. Give me, make I give them. No, they don't do that. They work. They are very hardworking people, irrelevant of things that happen within. But the tribe where Buhari come from, they are very hardworking people. Hausa people, they don't travel. They don't travel. They don't beg. They don't do give me make I give them. Give me make I give them. Give me make I give them. No. They don't depend on women's money. They marry a woman and they bring something to the table to the women they marry. To go to the street in snow, in rain, to go and bring money for them. No, they don't operate that way. They came with something to the table. Yes. They come to the table with money. They come to the table with resources. They don't come to the table to be displaying their dusty mentality. Hmm? Like you all are doing all this time. And all these women are clapping for you. They don't have shame in their eyes. They're not even ashamed that a man from their community is constantly demanding what a woman should bring to the table, what she should bring to the table, what she should bring to the table. The woman should bring this to the table. What have you brought to the table? Hmm? What? You yourself, what do you have to offer any woman? Apart from that, your small bola. Hmm? What have you found any woman in your life if e no be gbola babies? You see how quick it was to ask the woman to born, because they don't care wherever they leave their seed. They don't care wherever they leave that water that come out from their gbola. They don't care where they drop it to. Eh? That is why their children are in Germany, Holland, everywhere in Europe today, Spain. They are born everywhere. Every minute they are having babies that they know in their mind that they cannot raise, that they are going to abandon the baby. Eh? They know in their mind they are going to abandon that baby tomorrow, that they will not be able to stay and raise their child. But they want that woman to have a baby. They want a woman to have a baby for them so that they can run away from the child. And the woman will have to raise that child alone. Hmm? Want to pretend and tell her to have a baby. Tomorrow we run out and they start saying that the woman is the one that trapped him. The woman got pregnant for him. The woman do this, the woman do that. See, somebody have already started blaming the woman in the comment section that she wanted Bola. Just imagine that she went and stupidly have a baby. Eh? They will say it's Bola. They will forget when Osagie was begging the woman to have a child for him. No marriage, nothing. Did you see Osagie marry the woman? Did you see him buying ring for the woman to ask for marriage? Then one person will come and call me single mother. I'm not married. Am I supposed to marry myself? Eh? Am I supposed to buy a ring and wed myself as a woman? That is not my duty. That is not my duty to marry myself. It is not my duty to wed myself. Hmm? It's a man's duty to marry you. But you see, these people, they don't have sense. They don't have sense. There is a lot of scammers going around in the name of Nigerians on social media everywhere. I see them at times. I'm so ashamed. I will come and be showing you people. I will come and be showing you people. I'm up for the upliftment of women, for women to have a healthy relationship, to have a healthy life, not to date a dusty, a man with some certain JJ mentality. I have nothing to offer you apart from polarization. They want to polarize you. They want to make you trapped with sex so that at the end of the day, you have problem everywhere. You have another fatherless baby, baby that will not know their father, baby that will end up bleaching their skin, baby that will do nothing, that will grow to become an abusive man. That is all they are doing. At the end of the day, they will start blaming women. Now these women, oh, now these women, oh, they not get character, oh, they not get behavior, oh, they not get character, oh. Do you yourself, you get character? You have a character and you decide to sleep with a woman without no protection and asking her for a baby. Just how many days did you know the woman? Eh? Just for a few days. But you want to have a baby with her. So that because you think a child is like a toy that you will use to be parading yourself up and down. That is another grown human being that need nurturing, need food, need mental and emotional attention to grow. It's not something, it's not a thing hmm, that is just like that. So many of us need to grow up, both the ones that are judging, both the ones that are supporting all these manners. All of you need to grow. You all need to grow because I'm tired of you all. Most of the times when I see you all defending all this nonsense, just that many of you don't understand this social media. And when you put things out that people need to educate you, people where you are lacking, because many of you don't know anything more than what you were taught to think like, to behave like, to do like. You don't know anything. Absolutely nothing. It's just what these men want you to think like and behave like that you all are behaving like. And it's going to be disastrous. And that is what we are seeing every day. Women with children all the time on social media. Fatherless children. Women that are bleaching, no self-love, no self-esteem. That was a dose that their father supposed to give to them. Every father, every dad supposed to give their daughters a dose of self-esteem and love. And that will show the type of man that they will need as a husband and as a father for their children. That will be a role model for their children. I remember I was going the other day into the supermarket. I saw a Guinea lady in the supermarket. Like if you see this lady, this girl, she's so bleached. She has almost destroyed her skin. And beside her was her mother. What, behold, what was that? Her mother was the same thing bleached, all her skin bleached, destroyed. The baby said, the small baby in the pram, so bleached, face yellow, body blacks, and all those stuff. I was like, oh, she'd never find a good role model for herself as a mother. This is what she has been used to. So she's not going to choose something different. Okay? She's not going to choose something different. So that was it. She chose exactly who her mother is. By bleaching her skin and all those stuff. So that is what it is. That is what many of these women don't understand. That the person that they see as their role model, whether on social media or the community uplifts as the important person, most of the time, because of the lack of education, a lot of people are going to want to behave like them. They are going to exactly want to behave like most of these men. And that is what we are seeing every day in our Edo community. That most of the men don't want to create legacy. They don't want to do nothing. It's all about complaining about women every day, complaining every time about the women without doing nothing for themselves. They are all looking at the women's finances, waiting for what the women should bring to the table for them so that they will be comfortable living off a woman at a woman's hard work and finances. And that is what we are putting up with as black women. Even some of them complain about the social benefit that the government is giving the women to raise their children. Even when they don't have anything to bring to the table for these women, they complain practically about everything that the women does. The women do this, the women do that, the women do this, the women do that, the woman don't have respect, the woman don't do this, the woman don't do that. And you see them doing nothing. See them doing nothing. Always complaining. Always complaining. That is the only thing we can do. And black women have, we're the one that are supposed to be complaining. Because they are so narcissistic, they will snatch everything from the black woman. so quick. Many of them want to be like us. They want to be like the woman sitting down home doing nothing. You see it every day. How women have come out on social media with complaints of their money being stolen. And you see the community asking them, did he put hand in your pocket? Did he put gun on your head? Did he do this? Is a man supposed to be asking a woman for money in the first place? Hmm? Is he supposed to be asking these women for money? Huh? That is the question you should be asking yourself. Before you ask any woman if they put gun for her head, if they do this, go and ask the men, how did the woman's money got to them? If they are not scammers, if they are not bunch of criminals that don't want to do anything than to steal from women, from gullible women that choose to be raising a grown man. Hmm? They have all the titles to rob women, to lie to them. You see, he said he lied. And Osagie is saying, ask her to stop. Ask her to stop what? Huh? You ask her to stop what? Because many of you, that is at times, people they will even resort to juju. They will resort to doing juju on all these women. Many of all these women don't know that they have to stay away from these dusties. You have to stay away from them if you want to have a peace of mind. If you don't want to fall into their scam, you have to stay away from them. You just have to stay away from them 100 miles. Don't listen to Dusty. Don't go into conversation with them like you want to date them, because most of the time they have that sweet mouth. They will end up trying to convince you. They will end up trying to convince you to date them. That is where your problem starts. So don't even try it. Don't even do it. Don't you? Don't do it. Dusties are problem. They are global problem for every woman in the black community. They are the big problem we have. Many women don't know that dusties are problems to women that they put up with. That they are problem for women that choose to have children with them. Rolling Stone are problem in the black community, and the men that think exactly like them are problem too. The women that hype them, the women that want to sleep with them, they are another problem. The women that call them prominent, the women that think that they are big men, they are the problem because they don't have eyes. They are so selfish. They will have children with anything, and their children will become beginning to suffer. Their children will beginning to have a very hard life. And they will say, I'm married to black. I didn't marry white too. I didn't marry Cocopirio. I didn't marry whatever because you want a black face for a child. Your children have to suffer generationally poverty that you go through. Your children have to go through abuse or witness some of the abuses where you fight every day because the man will feel irritated because he can't find the money that he wanted from you. He came down, couldn't find the money. He think you are the problem, but he never believed that he was supposed to make money before he meets you. He never know that he's supposed to make money before he come to any woman's life. No, never thought that. And most of the women the rolling stone want don't want to sleep with them. They don't want to go out with them. So they are so annoyed with women. They are so pissed off with women. Everything women does, they want to insert themselves into it. Want to insert themselves into it very fast. That is why you see them the way you see them. You see, Chukwu read the statement, though the ass was sweet, he couldn't bring money. That is the same way we women feel about you when you are jobless. You have nothing to bring to the table. If you like, let your gbola be like the Mali people gbola. No woman is going to appreciate it unless a desperate woman. It's only desperate ones that are going to appreciate those gbola. No other woman really care about those type of gbola. The gbola that doesn't bring money, the gbola that cannot take care of children. No woman need it. No woman need it. That's just the truth that many of you cannot tell yourself. Continue to deceive yourself. You continue to lie to yourself. And you continue to lie to all these mammies that you deceived every day. You make them think that it is okay for them to bring money to the table to be with you. Let us load container. Let us do this. Let us build us. The woman money will be 80% inside the money. While your own money will be 10%. You want to If you want to build that, you should have money and you call yourself a real man. You shouldn't be waiting for what a woman has to bring to the table for you to build a house. You should already have your own house. They're not asking you to have 50, 20, 10 houses. You should have a place, a nice and decent place to live that can accommodate you and accommodate a woman in case you want to go further and marry her. And not knowing a woman, you begin to demand for a baby so fast. You want her to give you a baby. You want her to give you a baby. That woman will be so embarrassed. Like many of them already understand most of the darky pathology and intention of trying to be with a white woman. The woman will just shake her head. Like seriously, this one want to have a biracial baby. You want to have a biracial baby so that he will start bashing us, telling us that he didn't want to marry us. He had find a baby, like, he had find a wife, like the other one that was with the old woman the other day. Started bashing black women all over social media. And we are the worst, we are this, we are that. Until the woman received sense and drove the noise out of his house. The woman received sense. He thought that they thought that their bonla is going to keep a woman. It will only keep a woman that don't have experience. Bonla will only keep a woman with no experience. A woman with experience will not be polarized. They will not be stigmatized. No, they already know what they want in a woman, in a man. Not only the bonla. They know relationship is beyond that. They know that. That it is not all about the bonla. So that is it. I just hope that many women continue to learn, continue to understand how these dusty people they behave, how they do things, how they run package, how they run games on women, how they will come to social media to call women gold digger. Meanwhile, it's a projection. Meanwhile, they are the real gold digger. When you want to talk about gold digger, they are the number one gold digger. They are the number one. Hmm? A country where gold full, they don't even have a gold reserve. The queen is packing the gold to the England, and they open their eye like a mumu. Jesus. Hello, hello. No one talk. Sorry. So they continue to open their eyes while other group of men come to their continent and pack all the gold. They will start calling black women gold digger, like you people have done something for us. Eh? A country where children still school in the floor, inside the water, rain go fall, water go full everywhere. Then how dare you call any woman a gold digger? You're looking for something on the table. The table that you brought sef that have no leg. A half destroyed table, a dusty table, a rolling stone table. Like at times they don't even have brain. That is what is vexing me most. They have no brain. No brain, no iota of intelligence in most of them. For this one that are so don't even try it. All this one that are crying around, calling women gold diggers, calling women everything they want to call. I'm so ashamed of you all. So ashamed of you. I'm so ashamed. I think you people need to grow up. You need to definitely grow up. People need to grow up. Every time you are online complaining about women, you have no proof. I have proof to back it up that the unloyal people, the wicked people, is you people, not the women. Women have supported you all, the black race, the black community, massively. Even in war, black women have go to war because of black men. Eh? If not, there will be nobody that is called Idiani Yesigi that you people are exploiting up and down. You people said she went to war. Which woman go to war in a country where there are men and you say you are a king? Eh? The white women don't have history of going to war with the white men. Eh? So you say women need to bring something to the table. Show us the table first. When we will see the table now, you see the table that you don't even have a leg. That is the thing that annoys me about these guys. Most of the table don't even have a leg to stand. Hmm? You know those table that they used to sell orange that time? That have one leg, you come and use stone to, or those table that they used to sell bole, and you will use something to hold the table. Most of the table are like that. The table that they want you to bring something to, most of the table are like that. They are almost broken table. A table that is almost broken, I want you to bring something to it. You know, she said that table, it will just scatter when you bring your own to the table. It will scatter, it will just destroy. It's how you fool yourself everywhere.
Why people will be looking at you people like a dump, dump people. Because that is what people have showed them, that you can't care for your children. You can't care for nobody except yourself. That is why we see people going through the Mediterranean Sea in the name of their coming to abroad. Who choose to hold the continent, enjoying the things and selling them off to white people for nothing, for a peanut. And you want a woman to bring something to the table. Where is she going to get the wealth that she want to bring to the table? The white woman will have money because the father, the grandfather, the grandmother, the family have something that they have dropped, generational wealth. Where is the generational wealth from black women? Most of their father never work. Most of them never bring nothing to the table. Most of the women were even the one that were working, farming, doing everything. The women will clear a big portion of farm more than the men. The women will still have bunch of babies. They will back baby in their back. Even the world saw it the other day when there was war. How black women will pack load on their head. Their husband will just be working alongside with them without helping them, without helping them to do nothing. The world saw it the other day. I saw a video. It's in Getty till today on Google. She backed a baby. She was pregnant, and she took another bunch of load on her hand. Meanwhile, the husband was working alongside with her, doing nothing for her. Most black women, whether married or single, most of them are lonely. Most of them are single women. Most of them are nothing but single women. They're partially single, which I normally call single but married. Yeah, that is what many of them are. Single but married. And how dare you people talk about? Eh, I was having a girlfriend. I watched a video of John. I was having a girlfriend in, say, in whatever. And the girl, I dropped her. She have nothing to bring to the table. John, what have you been bringing to the table apart from you taking from all these women money, money, donation, donation, bringing the poor, eh? Bringing the poor and the vulnerable people. We are doing better when you have all these women around you. When you have Winifred Asabo. When she was around you, you make money. And you want a woman to bring something to the table. Didn't you see the impact Winifred done in your life? How people were because of Winifred to donate for you. That is what women brought into men's life. Now, what women they bring to man's life is that when a woman's presence is highly respected and valued, it brings a lot to a man's life. It's not all about a woman counting money for you, John, so that you will scam her. It's about a woman's presence in a man's life. A woman's presence in a man's life will bring confidence when it comes to business, when it comes to people around. People will respect you. People will look at you as a human being, even though say you are not a human being, you are a monster. By having a woman energy or a woman in your life, people will look at you as something. And if you are a very intelligent person, you can be able to capitalize on that. There are so many channels, for example, on YouTube that wouldn't have do better if they don't have a woman. Eh? If they don't have a woman, they wouldn't have do better. Example of the Justin Dean that you put out on your social media talking about he is a man that have been through what you have been through. Justin Dean was doing better with Cora. Where is he now? In the face of the hurricane. Abi, that is where he is. He was doing better with Cora. So that is what women bring to the table. All those men that you people call mumu, all those men that you people mugus, that they don't know what's up.
That is what those women bring to the table to them. Hmm? That stability, emotional stability, happiness. A woman's presence make a real masculine man happy. They value it, your presence. They don't need you to come and carry the whole house on your head. They don't need you to carry the whole load on your head before they can appreciate and acknowledge a woman. They don't need you to give them 10,000 before they can acknowledge you as their wife and marry you with a better ring. Eh? And take care of you, provide for you and your children. No need that. You being in their life, dress nice, look good with their money. It makes a lot of men happy. The only people that complain is the dusty and the broke men. The ones that are looking for things from a woman. They are the only ones that are complaining that women are liability. Women are liability. Because they don't have to give. You don't need a woman. You need to be working. You need to be working straight. Go to the workforce and work. It's not a must that you must have a woman in your life. It's not a must. You need to be working. Work more. Hmm? Want her to give you 10,000. Later, now people will go and be doing juju. Hmm? You go and be doing juju. Want her to give you money. From where did she get the money from? Eh? That is why all of you are scammer on Facebook. Scamming people up and down, scamming women that choose to be giving you money, that choose to acknowledge you all like you are something. Scam them all, rob from them, you humiliate them, and all of them are keeping quiet because they don't want people to mock them. The victim shaming is what is making many women not to come out to expose you all. That victim shaming, one are they shame them. Let make them dey keep quiet. They will say, you can't go give man money, blah blah blah. I know it's painful that moment when you learn it that a woman spend her hard earned money on a man with two leg and two leg, two hand. It's not an handicap. But you need to comprehend the tactics that most of these men use. They don't come innocently. They come to rob like the ones Doin Osagie did now. They want that woman to get pregnant. Please, they will say, at least she born put now, all these useless women. She born put. She born put. It no matter. She born put now. At least she born put. You see somebody put down there the mentality I'm talking about that a woman want to chop bola. Like it's only the bola that this guy really bring it to the table, nothing more. He has nothing to give any woman apart from that bola. So women need to be very, very vigilant. Be very, very vigilant with give me, make I give them. I can't do it alone. Give me, make I give them. I can't do it alone. Give me, make I give them. You should be very, very vigilant with him. If you're already paying, stop. Stop giving him money. He can never be a good husband to you. He can never be a good father to your child. So don't make that mistake to be scammed, to be hurt. Many of you have been hurt by a lot of men. Many of you have been scammed by a lot of men. You don't need to accumulate more pains and more traumas to your life. Remove yourself from that struggle. Remove yourself from that dusting. Remove yourself from everything that does not benefit you. You don't have to bring anything to the table apart from yourself, your beauty, your womb, your body, your pee. Nothing else. If you are working your money for you, nothing else. Don't allow Dusty to tell you you have to bring something to the table. What are they bringing to the table? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So you don't have to allow them to deceive you. You don't have to allow them to confuse you, because many women have been scammed on this Facebook. Many women, many men have deceived them with, hey, something happened to my mother, oh, something happened to my wife, oh, something happened to this, oh. You see them bringing money to support this man. You don't need to support anybody. Real men don't need it. Real guys don't need your support. The only people that need your support is men with mentality like this. And they only do it because they want to scam you. They want to steal from you. That is why you have to be very, very wise. You have to be very wise. Oh. If you are not wise, they will destroy your finances. They will destroy your money. And at the end of the day, you will have yourself to blame. You will just have yourself to blame. Nobody going to support you when you come out. Even with that, people with that is a lie. You people, you will say you wanted to sleep with a fine boy. So be careful, be guided, be very guided. With justice. You want her to pay for hotel. You want her to do this. You want her to do that. That is exactly what women do. Because women are receiver. That's what women do. And they will criticize the women that they are gold diggers. These women are gold diggers. These women want money. These women want money. Meanwhile, we meet them after 48 hours, they are already start telling you their problem. If it's document, oh, if it's money, oh, they will start telling you their problem. They always have problem. So stay away from them. You are not supposed to be their problem solver. They are ungrateful. They want you to help them with intent to scam you. That is why you have to be wise, like a serpent. You have to be very wise. Oh, they are not wise. You fall into scam. You fall into scammers. That is the only thing they want to do. Get money from Peter to show off to the society. Get money from Vivian to show up to the society. Be careful. They want to meet up not by working, either by exploiting the vulnerable people, which is the poor, by using them as a means, a clickbait of foundation, or a woman that is looking for a husband, that is looking for a relationship. They will use her to for money to make themselves rich. That is why you see they still do money ritual till today, because they don't want to work, they don't want to do anything for themselves. They want somebody that have already made it to give them. That entitlement mentality. What did they bring to the table? What are you yourself bringing to the table? They're not ashamed. When they will say those control, all of you will start crying. Both all those women that have used their brain to cook for father soup, they will start defending them. Eh, tell them, tell them. See you now, brother now. He don't go dey show his central mentality for where he go. Who to blame? The women. One always blame the women for everything. Abeg, let us drop and talk about other issues. I will be very close to this Osagie issue. We'll talk about it more later, okay? I love you all. I'm going to cut this video in clips because it's a very long video, so I'm going to put it in clips. You can get them in clips. And bye bye, everyone. It's the Real Yedo Girl on YouTube and on Facebook, Single Mother, Single Father in Europe. And I have another Facebook presenter with not the presentable. I love all of you all. Bye bye, everyone. I will show you my hair later. Bye. Bye, everyone. I will show you my hair later. Bye.